Now, this is the bounty hunter changes. What we want, what we've been waiting for. We're going to see what's a W and what's an L. All right, here we go. Weapon and armor adjustments. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dark Bow Bounty Hunter increases special attack energy from 45% to 55%. It's a W in my book. You know, I felt like Debo was too much of a meta in Bounty Hunter. And everybody was, you know, utilizing that on Pier, utilizing that on Zerker, on the Void bracket. I say that's a very good change, guys. I say that's a very good change right there. Yeah. Barrel Chest Anchor Bounty Hunter. Reduce attack requirement from 60 to 50. Reduce attack delay after a successful special attack by 2 ticks, meaning your next attack would hit 4 ticks after a successful special attack. Yeah, they're giving the Barrel Chest special attack a use, and they're making it 50 attack. That's kind of interesting. I need to try that on a 50 attack build for sure. But you know, I do want to state real quick that this won't be meta because Gmol will always be meta on a 50 attack Pier. You guys do understand that, right? Whoever understood that already, type 1. Thank you. Yeah. Gmol will always be met on a 50 attack Pier no matter what gets entered to the game because Gmol is just ruckin' broken. Now, Dragon Mace Bounty Hunter reduced special attack energy from 25% to 15%. So there's no accuracy boost here. There's no damage boost. It's just 15% for each D-Mace spec. So if you do 15 times sick, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, you could get 6 spec off. Maybe even 7 if you have a light barrier on. Maybe even 8 if you have a light barrier on in about a minute or less. I mean, that's kind of interesting. Yeah. Morgan's Throwing Axe Bounty Hunter. Buff special attack to have a 150% accuracy. Increase special attack damage from 20% to 120% to 50% to 150% of your max hit. That is a lot of math, but I just know it's a buff. You know what I mean? We're going to make a video on the Javelin, the Throwing Axe. We're going to be doing everything today. We're probably going to spend like about 8 hours of Bounty Hunter today, utilizing and showcasing a lot of other weapons and you know what I mean? We're going to do a lot today, guys. Morgan Javelin Bounty Hunter. You know, the Javelin. Buff special attack to have 150% accuracy. The bleed damage from the special attack will incur every tick instead of every 3 ticks. Wow. The bleed damage from the special attack will be 75% of the initial damage. The bleeding damage will be increased from 5 to 10. Okay. I think this is definitely going to have some use. People could definitely use this for combos. We're definitely going to have to try this out. We've already got 2 kills before even the blog happened. Mostly from Void Waker, obviously. Successful special attack hit will reduce the opponent's defense by 75%. Wow. Think about that. Stadius Warhammer, which means if I go on my max main right now on Omar and I connect like a 70, it's going to lower them a lot of defense, which is going to make my Gmol have more of a connection if I want to use that after. That's a 45% increase right there. Okay. Vesta Spear Bounty Hunter. Reduce attack delay after a successful special attack by 1 tick, meaning your next attack would hit 4 ticks after a special attack. Minimum damage for the second hit deals 50% of the initial damage, up from 25%. The maximum damage for the second hit is unchanged. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm in math class right now. I feel like I'm reading, but I'm not understanding. You know what I mean? It's kind of difficult for me to understand what the is going on, but we're going to be utilizing these weapons and armors and making sure that we're going to get this going. Don't worry. Zuriel Staff Bounty Hunter. Reduce attack requirement from 75 to 30. Bro, people are going to make builds with the Zuriel Staff, I believe now. Yeah. People are going to use this with Fire Surge, if I'm not mistaken. The attack requirement is only 30 now? I don't know if that's going to change any metas, but I'm curious to see what kind of builds people could come up with utilizing that. Morgan's Leather Body Bounty Hunter reduces defenses from 61 to 35, 53, 30, 66 to 40, 62 to 37 range. Brother, chat, let me go ahead and state this right now. I felt like the Bounty Hunter armors were a little bit too overpowered with the amount of money that you have to do to power it up. Like it was like 5 mil, 2.5 mil a piece, 1 mil a piece, 5 mil, 10 mil a piece, whatever it may be. So I'm very happy that they're nerfing all the armors. I think that that was way too much in meta. 20 defense accounts were destroying Piers, Zerkers. They were literally ruling the bracket, right? And even on the main, the med level, you guys will see all the time people wearing Vesta and Stadius. So I definitely like how they're decreasing the defense on it. Because it should be only DPS. Vesta Spear Bounty Hunter, 5 million GP. Stadius Bounty Hunter, 10 million GP. Morgan Throwing Axe, 5 million. Morgan Javelin, 10 million. Zuriel Staff, 5 million. Just to put it in perspective, Stadius Warhammer was 50 mil. Remember on the hardcore, I needed 50 mil to charge it up. That's why I couldn't use it. And all these other things were, I believe, way more expensive. Well, is Vesta Longsword going to still be 50 mil? It seems like it's still 50 mil, I'm assuming. While risking 50 million GP for a Vesta Longsword seems fair, risking the same amount for a Stadius Warhammer just means that people don't bother. Yeah, okay. I mean, I would say VLS is kind of strong, so... System and other changes... It's time to hang up the Phoenix necklaces. Oh my god, thank god, bro. This is what you call the newbie necklace. Nobody likes to see this in Bounty Hunter. It should not be used in Bounty Hunter. Phoenix necklaces are only supposed to be used in multi events, multi in general. Do you understand me, chat? Do you understand me? This is a very big clapping moment. You guys don't understand, guys. For all my G Maulers in the chat, all my PKers, there's probably been a lot of times where you could have killed somebody, but they had a P-neck on. And it gives them like an extra 30 HP. This should never be used in single combat. I'm very happy with this fix. It says, next up, we're doubling the rate at which players gain EP in the crater when they have a target and minimum risk of 50k GP. We also felt that Damon's crater could use splash of color, so we're bringing back the iconic Bounty Hunter skulls. These will let you easily determine another player's risk GP and let you see whether or not a cheeky target might have sneakily pulled out a new special attack weapon at the bank, or dumped a bunch of their risk GP on the sly. If you're risking less than 200k gold, you'll have a bronze skull. Listen, do not be the guy that risks bronze skull, chat. Do not be. Now you're gonna be shamed. You're gonna be point and shamed. Everybody's gonna be knowing that you have a bronze skull and you're risking dog. Do not be the bronze sculler, gentlemen. At least be a silver sculler. If you're risking between 200k to 800k GP, you'll have a silver skull, okay? If you're risking between 800k GP and 2 million GP, you'll have a green skull. If you're risking between 2 million to 8 million GP, you'll have a blue skull. If you're risking more than 8 million GP, you'll have a red skull. Interesting. Rounding us off is perhaps the most significant of all these changes, supply crates. Oh my god, this is the thing that they talked about that you guys were iffy on. Oh my god, I can't wait to see this. Not to be confused with Bounty Hunter crates, supply crates are something you'll be able to put together in the lobby by stuffing in 8 blighted manta rays or anglerfish, 1 blighted restore, super restore, 2 blighted karambwans, and 1k GP into a crate. You can use noted items to make a bunch of crates, but you'll be able to bring 2 into the crater with you. You'll be able to open these helpful care packages while in combat inside the crater to extend fights. So for instance, let's say that you're fighting a guy. You're level 90, he's level 94. He did over 300 damage to you, you only did 54 and you're getting railed. You go, hey, crater package. 8 manta rays, spawn in your envy. 4 blighted karambwan. Now you have another inventory to try to get your spec off before leaving. This is a great change. Somebody said 18 extra hard food for no reason. False. This is a good change. It gives more... Listen, we hate to see spec and tabbers, right? In a way, this is going to prevent even more of that in terms of somebody that runs out of food fast and didn't get their spec off. This is a great change. But Oda, they'll still spec and tab though. You're not wrong, but what I meant is it's gonna prevent those guys that don't really spec and tab that are fucking railing you with an OP build for you to be able to get your spec off before leaving. So it's not like a one-sided fight. So these food could actually help you, you know, maybe get your spec off. This is not something I'm interested in, but I'm just gonna skim across so you guys know. Emote looping. Select the loop emote option. Your character will be continue performing the emote on repeat until you move or perform another action. Okay. And then the sit emote. Oh my god, you guys remember this from POC or no? You guys remember this from POC, how you could just sit down and just get running energy if you sat down for a little bit? It was the recharge run. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of badass. Alright, guys, that's about it. That's about it, okay? So I'm gonna probably try to get some kills first with the Morgan, Javelin, and Karasi. So whoever's on the same page of that, type Quinton.